Yo, what's good, guys? It's Bryson67 back here with a video. We're gonna be I'm gonna be showing you guys how to rush and get high ground on something like this. So what you guys are gonna think to do would be this, isn't it? To get up like this and become level with them. If you become level with them while you're building, they can peek up and shoot from there, or they could just rush up and build up a higher level, and then you've got to then switch to stairs and then get up. That is wrong. That's not what you should do. Look, so we're gonna start back here. You can either do this and get higher than them, and then you've got the upper hand, and then they've got to, from there, they're gonna have to either stare up and get on top of you like this, or if they're not like that, it means they'd have to. It would mean that they'd have to do this. They'd have to then build walls up to get higher than you, which is, by the time they've done that, it's taken. You can obviously do this to get on top of them, and then you could go in for the trap kill, or you could trap them in. So yeah, from there. Oh, let me just shoot out there. And then there's this bit. Look, and then what you guys said, here's a tip. You're gonna want to get up to about this first, and so not here. You've got a tiny bit of a peak. Like you could quick peek, shoot. Oh, actually, you could peek, shoot, and then come back down. Peek, shoot, come back. I know that's half time, and that don't work. So here, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do that. You're gonna be wall stare, and then you're gonna do this, and then you can jump into there. I accidentally fell from that one, but even if you do fall, you can, depending on how fast you are building, you've still got this here. You're still covering. They're still down there. And this can get screwed a bit. But what else there is that no matter where the high ground is, or no matter where your opponent is, you can still get the high ground. I could get the high ground if he was from here. I could get the high ground because you've just got to be. I'm lagging a bit. My ping's too high. But all you've got to do is cover up and keep the rest, like, don't just focus on getting the high ground. The high ground is the main thing that you're trying to do, but you've got to focus, like, on defending yourself. Because there's no point of getting up to the high ground to then get into a shotgun battle when you're on 20 HP, where he's shot down. So, see there, he's still got an upper peak on me. Even if I crouch, he can still shoot me. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do that, and then you're going to edit and press stairs, and then do that again. And it, depending how fast you are, you could then also I actually screwed that one up. But you know what I mean? Like, if there's guys here, you've got to stay undercover. You can't just be like this. Oh, this is confusing me now. And then look, if you're in a build battle, yeah, here's another tactic. I'll do it up here for you. if it comes to that you're in a build battle and the player you're against does this, that, and say the player that you're against does that, you've got to come back and you'll be even, so the corner of your stairs will be touching. So as you're here, you want to jump and then 360 up and then place there, because they're probably gonna do the same. And it's just a mixture of doing that. But if you can get your plays well enough, you can then get higher and get a higher ground. But you don't always have to do that. Sometimes there's other ways to get the high ground easier. Sometimes people do this. People just do this. Oh, I screwed that one up. Oh, I fell then. Because of the lag. So, there's other ways that you can do. You can do this. What? Well, that's called lag, my friends. It's quite hard to record videos with lag, but I'll just have to put up with it. My ping's currently on 1020. Are you seeing this? This lag is ridiculous. My ping went down a bit. Not all the way, but it still went down a little bit. Okay, here's a good gun actually. Deagle is a good peak gun because what you're looking for in a build battle is to go for the headshot, and the headshot is a really good thing to hit with a Deagle. So let's say this. Let's say there's someone running up. You'll minimize to their head as they sloping up. So if someone was up there and I want them minimized to my head because my head's covering the rest of my body. So here, all it takes for someone to run up and then you could easily hit them in the head. Like, everywhere. You can even jump and hit them in the head. But that's just to certain people, like, that's what certain people like doing. And here's another thing that quite a few people get confused about when I do my comments. When you guys see me do this and you see me do that, and then most people do this and then jump and do that. I got this thing, I do it sometimes, I don't know how often I can do it. But I do this and I jump and do that. And I do that and it places them ahead, so you ain't got to really worry about building up a head like that, because here when you've double placed it, that you could also, they'd think you'd run on it, so the second you place it they'd shoot it, and then you could easily do that and get a peak shot, spray their building down. It's loads of different things. And if you guys are looking into one-on-one combat with like people in like other things and stuff, like, I'm trying to explain it, I'm pretty bad at that, like one-on-one with people in solos or playground mode possibly, they're different, they're like a bit different. I'm gonna quickly jump in this rift and get over towards somewhere a bit more suitable for this. Loot Lake should be alright. But yeah, what I'm trying to explain is you don't always need the high ground to be able to kill someone. High ground is obviously the best point that you can get, Because if I'm on top of the mountain over there and there's someone down it, my snipe's like basically definitely gonna hit them. Because the bullet's going straight down instead of like across. Here's another thing I'm gonna explain. Explosives are really good. And if you lot are thinking, oh, he's not being as fast with his building at the moment, it's because I've switched from Combat Pro to this, to Builder Pro. I only did it like 2 days ago, and I've literally, it's slightly been affecting my tier and stuff like that, because I've been just completely concentrating on these. Fair enough. I hit that. That was pretty decent aim actually. I'm proud of myself. The lag is unbelievable, guys. The lag is unbelievable. So look, I'll explain this with a few different guns. This is going to be, what I've got now is going to be the normal setup that you'd use. So you're rushing someone like this. They've now got the high ground. So they're somewhere up there. What you want to do is do that. And then you've automatically protected yourself from getting shot. And another thing is if you... Well, we ain't going to talk about that. The lag is unbelievable. Well, I'm going to have to upload a part 2 to this, guys, because my internet's not working properly. I'm going to have to go around and try and sort out my Ethernet cable. Or I'll get the booting system up, but that'll take about half an hour to 45 minutes. So you're either going to see this video in one full thing if the lag stops, or in different sections. But what I was trying to explain is what quite good players do is if you're doing this with someone and somebody else is, so say this is us, say that's a build battle you've got into, and you've both rushed like this, but they've rushed like this. When you're on this side, you can trap them in, and then depending on what you want to do, you can regain the high ground like this. But that's depending on what you want to do. If not, from placing that triangle, if you want to risk getting shot, you can... I didn't go right. So yeah, oh yeah, this is what it is. So you've both built up, and then what you do is you jump there and you press that, and then you jump in there. No, what? I'm so confused. Oh, I've done it wrong. What you do, yeah, is you trap him in with that, and then you come round here, because then they're either going to break it or come up round. And normally, if people panic, they're not going to be like, oh, let's go towards their ramp, and then recover themselves round. That's not what you do. They'll be here and they'll panic and they'll be like, what am I going to do, what am I going to do? And they'll place this underneath, and then they'll try, this won't be here, this floor won't be here. But what they won't notice is they've gone up here to your wall. So then they're obviously not going to be able to edit, so they're going to shoot it down. And then while they're shooting it down, they've got this high ground here. And then look, that's a fast way to recover high ground. But not all people are any good at doing stuff like that. Let's see. So I'm on here. He's got the high ground there, so... Oh, he's shooting at me. Oh, he's shooting at me again. Oh, he's shooting at me again. And to be fair, he could easily spray me down from here. See? And obviously he's going to build higher when he sees me rushing. But this is just beginner stages for not people that can't build. Lag? Please someone. But this is for people that want to get into stronger and heavier build battles. And here's another thing to do. If you're, say you're in a build battle and you've done this, you don't want to keep going straight up, because the higher you go, the more like they're going to spray out your bottom. But if they spray out the bottom while you're doing this, you're screwed, you're dead. But if you keep doing this, changing your direction, then if they spray it out, you can then fall down and then catch yourself on this. And then yet again you can catch yourself on this. It doesn't take being like Ninja or Myth to be able to build battle someone. You see their competitions and stuff like that. They're professional players. They're well better than most people on console. But they're still ridiculously good at this. They train all the time. I watched that was completely my fault. So so basically what we've done there is two different types of pushing. And I'm gonna explain two more things to do with this mountain. But I need a bit more material for this. But the main thing is to make sure that your opponent can't shoot you while you're building. Because I would rather fall down and take a few bits of... I'd rather take down and take 50 full damage than lose basically all my health and shield to being sprayed at. Set it here. What is a good thing to do is when you're rushing someone to do this, because it means they're gonna have to go through 2 layers, and then you get round. Oh, that didn't work. And then you'll get up here. See, still doing this. And what makes this easier is your game automatically does it. I'm not looking up, and it's basically done it the whole way. So here, you've now got the high ground, but if they shoot you down, you're screwed. So what you'd want to do is spread yourself out, and then you want to go and catch yourself. That was a pretty terrible catch. I can admit that. That was lag. So then, what else is 1x1s? Then big things you see noob skins building like this. That's how the noob skins build it. But what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to be prepared, because these are mainly for not just sniping, but they're mainly for just having the strength, because having more attacking abilities. Because if someone rushes you now, then what they're gonna have to do is they're gonna have either a gun, they can be smart, they can use a rocket launcher which would destroy 3 of these walls, or they could just sit around the side and start destroying it. But what I did there is you start taking full damage from anything 3 or higher. So if you guys drop down and put walls or floors next to you, it makes it more easier for you guys to regain yourself and stuff like that. See? Can you guys see this? The lag. Look, so here's what you want to do. You want to press LT, when my game's just lagging, or from 1000 ping. Okay, let's give up this game. Look, guys, I'm gonna do wall, floor, wall, floor, floor. There, see that? That's not the fastest I can do it, but it's still a decent speed for people learning and stuff like that. There is more to do, but that's going to take a bit more maths. So I'll explain another one. Another one that you could do is the stair box, and you just got to keep doing stair boxing. And basically, what it is it's exactly what I just showed you. So this, but what is it? It's this. And as you can see, this means if you're trying to rush someone over here, but there's also someone shooting at you, you've got that. And what a harder one to do is this. I haven't really mastered that one properly yet, but trust me, it's something good. And because I'm tapping the control too fast, it's basically making me skip things that I'm doing. But always remember to keep the high ground at as many times as you can. Because if you're in a solo, like what I've done now is stupid, I'm too high. See, that's full damage, I was on low health. But all you've got to do is keep remaining your height, because you don't want to keep losing the high ground to stupid, like, little things that aren't basically worth losing it for. You don't want to lose high ground to, like, a default, or I say a noob, but I mean a no skin. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Laters.